Hello. Hey, everybody. It's Friday. That's right. It is Friday in the house. I'm Carolyn, really quick, just to get that out of the way if you're new. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, because I keep forgetting to ask people to subscribe, but if you haven't, then I would love for you to do that. It helps you out, helps me out. That way, you know, if there's new content. I do sometimes do some shorts, they're called on YouTube, and speckling things, dyeing things. I usually save the best, to be honest, for my Dying to Knit group. But I do some things on YouTube and, well, heck, even Instagram and TikTok if you are on those social media channels as well. Anyway, hello. Happy Friday. Oh, yeah. 76, Carol says in Florida, bring on the heat. I have to tell you, our house has taken definitely a few days to figure out that it's warm again, because it's been pretty chilly in the house, but we're back. I almost thought I might not wear my ranunculus today because it was getting a little toasty, but I figured it's for a good cause. So I'm wearing my ranunculus today. And Anne, it is morning for you, isn't it? Good morning to you. And Linda is here. Hello, Linda. And Laura, Diane, Kim. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad y'all are here. Let's see. Karen is here. So it's morning for some, afternoon for some, and evening for some. Good evening, Karen. Glad you could join us. And then, okay, Diane says it's going to be 3 Celsius. What does that mean in Fahrenheit? Do we know? Some of y'all are better at that conversion than I am, for sure. Valera, can't wait to get the self-striping. I know. I got to tell y'all, my week has been consumed with self-striping yarn, but we will talk more about that later. Unfortunately, it hampered some of my knitting, I have to say, this week, but it is what it is, and I'll get back to it. So yeah, all good things. And let's see, Katie's on here. Hello, Kate. Yes, you finally remembered to watch when I'm live. That's awesome. I love it. I'm glad you're here. All right. Well, if I didn't say hello, welcome everybody. And for those who watch later, welcome to you too. We've got lots of fun things to talk about. I've got some random updates in the shop, and we have some giveaway winners to announce. And then I've got some cool knitting projects to talk about. So yeah, lots of good stuff going on. And then, is there a worsted in Karen? Are you talking about the self-striping or something else? Let me know. Let me know what you're looking for worsted in, because it might be coming. Not the self-striping. The self-striping is only in fingering at this point, but in other things. Hey, Katrin. Cindy B is here. She's on a knitting retreat lunch break. Nice. Good for you. And Tish is here. Heat wave in 39. That is a flipping heat wave, isn't it? Whoa. And then temps are dropping tomorrow. Yeah, you got the rain to bring in the cold front. Is that what's going on? All right. What should we start with? Why don't we do some winners? Although, well, it'll be fine. It'll be just fine. So we have 2 winners, right? We have the January Fiber Challenge. So with that one, you could enter your whips and FOs in the Selfish Stitching thread, or you could post them at large in the Swan City Stitchers Facebook group, wherever, as long as you put the hashtag selfish stitching, right? So there were a lot. I love it so much. Thank you all for participating. So, and the winner of that, let me tell you who the winner is first, and then we'll talk about what she won. So the winner is, dun, 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 Ann Werner. Congratulations, Anne. So the post that won it was her initial post of Eunice, and then it was like a teasing post that she had started something else and was like, can you guess what Eunice's friend is going to be? And I don't think any of us guessed correctly, because it ended up being a cute little bear. Uh, anyway, so your first post, Anne, was the winner. Now, Anne is getting a skein of swanky sock in a one-of-a-kind colorway called Love is in the Air, and then an accompanying mini called Cat's Meow, purple. But I can't show it to you because Anne had placed an order and I wanted to get it in the mail. And I was like, I'll just go ahead and ship her with her prize. Very efficient of me, no? But y'all have seen the prize if you've watched any of the lives. And I think I posted I know I posted a picture of the prize on social media as well. So I can't show you what she won again today, and it is safely on its way to you. So congratulations on that. And then you are so welcome. And then the winner is, oh yes, Karen, you should have posted. Well, we have a new fiber challenge for February coming up. So, oh, Karen Leggett in general. Okay, we will talk about worsted. I like it. Yes, actually, we do have some. Yes, we do. We'll talk about that. Okay, and then the second winner is the winner, of the Fleece Your Feet Ravelry Pages giveaway. So if you remember that, if you knit the pattern Fleece Your Feet, if you made a Ravelry page with any whip pictures, that got you 1 entry. If you had a page with a completed FO, that gets you 2 entries. So thank you all so much for participating. And let me just say, well, I'll say that in a minute. So the winner is, dun, dun, dun. It is Kathy Clower, whose name on Ravelry is Fiber Crazy. So she did, in fact, I'm going to show her project today. I don't know, I may have missed it. She may have posted it earlier, but I caught it this week. And so I have it to show you. It just so happens that it was also the winning post. And I would also, so she wins a $50 gift card to the Swan City Yarns online store. And I have to give an honorable mention because the person who definitely knit the most Fleece Your Feet socks in general was Linda Frank. So Linda, I may have included a little something in your order that I'll be giving to you just because it was awesome. I mean, you really, to be honest, when I thought she's going to win, I mean, the chances. But Kathy won it fair and square. So thank you all, everybody who participated in that and who has bought the pattern and knit the pattern and made the Ravelry project pages, because that really does help. I know that's something that I look at before. I don't know about sock patterns so much, but I definitely in sweater patterns and things like that, I'll look at, completed projects. And so it definitely helps me if you do that. So yeah, congratulations, Kathy. All right. So let's see, Karen, you're doing the endless wrap and it calls for 1,200 yards worsted. So is that all one colorway? Because I'm not familiar with endless wrap. Is it multiple colorways? If it's something that, because you can do special orders, and even if it's multiple colorways, if you're ordering 1,200 yards, then we can definitely do a special order. So feel free to message me if I don't have what you're looking for in the shop. All right. And then Karen Burnett, need help on picking colors from your shop for February challenge? We'll need to message you so I can get ones. Absolutely. Yes, I'm happy to do that. And we can always do, this past week, I did a FaceTime call with the customers, got special order coming. That's always fun, picking out colors and things like that. So yes, happy to do that. All right. What else do we have going on? So speaking of February, I meant to post a picture in here. Hey, Everdina and Lonnie and Kim is here. I don't think I said hey to y'all. Happy Friday indeed. Yeah, Lonnie, it's sunny. Are y'all warm again in Dallas? You really get the extremes there, I know. So the February Fiber Challenge, I meant to post a graphic here, but I've posted it. I don't know if I posted it on Instagram and social media. I'm sure I'll remember at some point to mention that we have that going on. But in the Swan City Stitchers Facebook group, there's a thread. I think I even maybe pinned it to the top that is for the February Fiber Challenge. And so for February, it's all color based. So pick a project that includes pink and or red and or white and or purple. So you have 4 color choices or multiples of those to choose, excuse me, and do a project that includes those colors. And it doesn't have to be Swan City Yarns yarn. It can be whatever. And then again, if you, I think I know I did. I posted this in the rules. If you can post it right there in that thread, that totally is fine. That counts. Any whips or FOs that you get done. And then you can also post it in the group at large. If you do that, please use the hashtag February. And that way, when I go at the end of the month to pick a winner, I can look through that thread and then also just do a search for the hashtag February in the group. And that makes it so much easier to do the random picking from that. So, because y'all have like this, I'm glad I did that for January because there were a lot. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I love when y'all share your projects, and it's always inspiring. And sometimes you pick up new ideas of things you want to work on. So yeah, thank you so much for participating. So Karen, it's all one color. Oh, we can totally do a special order for that. If you need help picking color, let me know. But if not, then if you already know what you want, you know what to do. You've done this before. You just message me and we'll get you taken care of. No problem. All right. So, okay, Gal Pal Book and Yarn Exchange. Yes. So today, I believe it's your last day if you have not sent out. And some people have been emailing me their shipping notices. That's totally fine. I did not require it. Y'all are grown-ups. You're responsible. You know what to do. And I have the list. So if anybody doesn't get their prize, not their prize, their box of goodies, then I know who to come looking for. So, yeah. So I got, and I posted it, but I'll go ahead and show you. So and I know a lot of y'all like to do extras, but I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to do more. And so I did not make this a reciprocal swap so that if you only have to do what's required. Yeah. I just don't want everyone. Sometimes it can be a lot of pressure because some of you have more years of experience and or more years of buying and collecting things to give away. And so you're able to be more generous. Some of us maybe are newer to fiber crafting and don't have as many goodies to give away. And some people, quite frankly, might not be able to afford it. So you only needed to give a 100-gram skein of yarn, hand dyed. Did not have to be Swan City. It could be whatever you could pull from your stash. And then a book. I said a used book. I love used books. There's always, I don't know, it's part of that whole, reduce, reuse, recycle. So I love a good used book. And it a lot of times you'll find writing inside, and it just, I don't know. I like used books. So I said it could be a used book. I know a lot of people bought new books, and that's totally fine. And then some form of a Valentine, like it could have been like a funny kids card or a traditional Valentine's Day card like Sharon sent me, anything like that. So I'll just show you really quick all the beautiful stuff that she got me. So here's the card. I won't read you everything that she said. The yarn that she gave me, look at this, y'all. It's gorgeous. It's an MCN fiber blend. It's from the Artful You up in Washington. And so it reminds me, there's a colorway I have, I'm trying to remember, that I did for the Mississippi Fiber Fest. Fiber Fun in the SIP one year. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, I made a pair of socks. I have a pair and Bo has a pair of socks. But so I love this. Great colorway. And then she caught me, how cute is this? A little pack of playing cards from Southwest. That's where Sharon has been employed. So I thought that was cool. She got me some junior mints in the shape of hearts. How cute is that? And look at these, y'all. Look at these awesome chocolates. So this is Ethel M. Chocolates. And this is a chocolatier that is in Vegas where Sharon has been living, but she's moving to Nashville. I'm not jealous at all. So yeah, so that's from Vegas. And then the book that she got me, I love this. It's a book I've not read. It's called Brooklyn. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name of the author, but apparently Brooklyn is her hometown. So I love that. And I know that a lot of y'all have done that. You've included goodies. You did not have to, but you've included goodies that, you know, have some piece of yourself in them. So I just think that's really cool. So thank you so much, Sharon. I love that. And thank you all for participating. We'll have to do more of those swaps and things like that in the future. So, all right. I saw Bo on here. I was surprised because I know he's working this afternoon. Yeah, I have to tell y'all. So Bo is, hang on, I'm reading the comments. Yes. Thank you, dear. And yeah, because I did ask for subscribers, but don't forget to like the video too. That helps. Oh, yes. Thank you, Kim. I try. And okay. So yeah, what I was starting to say is that, oh, y'all, I've said this before. Y'all know, I don't know what I would do without Bo. And I had to learn this week a little bit because Bo had to work out of his office for 3 days this week. And he's going to have to do it again in the upcoming 2 weeks, at least the next 2 weeks. For the most part, he will be working away from home. And so don't get me wrong, like he's busy, but sometimes he, like on his lunch break, he runs up to the post office for me. The other day he had a chiropractor appointment, which is literally right around the corner from the post office. So he ran to the post office for me. And on those days when he wasn't here, I had to run to the post office. I had to make dinner, and he's going to be working late. So I tell you, it's just been a mess. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next couple weeks. Whew. All right. Cindy is over on Instagram. She just ordered the self-striping yarn. Thanks, Cindy. That's so nice of you. All right. What else have we got? Okay. So Love You Wary is going on. Well, it's actually, so Love You Wary in terms of the movies on Hallmark are getting ready to start tomorrow night. 8:00 is the first one, An Unexpected Valentine. I'm looking forward to getting into those because I have not watched Hallmark since Christmas. So I'm having some Hallmark withdrawal. So I'm really looking forward to the first movie. And I thought y'all might like a sneak peek at the colorway. So the first colorway went out on Monday. So if you haven't gotten yours, if you signed up and you haven't gotten yours in the mail yet, then, and you don't want to see the colorway, then look away because I'm going to show everybody else a sneak peek. All right. So here we go. And I named it, We're in This Together, because that's a phrase from the movie. I saw it in the trailer. So here we go. Dun, dun, dun. I noticed in the trailer, there's a lot of bright reds. It's Valentine's Day. And the main character wears a lot of black. So I did a black. And then I wanted to break it up. So there's a little bit of that pink speckling going on. And it's a beautiful pink that breaks. And yeah, that's good stuff. So you've got 3 colors in there. And yeah, it's good stuff. I really like it. I'm glad that I dyed an extra one for myself, if I may say so. And so I will say this really quick. If you got that, I dyed some things just for you all because I wanted to make sure that there were some things in the shop. If you got your skein and you're like, I want something to go with that. So in the shop right now, and I only did this colorway on minis, but this is Plum Blossom. That's that pink that I speckled with on the main skein, the big skein that you got. So Plum Blossom is on minis on fingering and DK if you would like that. And then the other thing that I've dyed, which normally I would get into this when I do this, well, we'll talk more about it, but I also did some mail pouch, which is showing up. I don't know about y'all's monitor, but on my monitor is a brighter red. This is a deep, deep tonal red, right up there with spindle prick red. In fact, this one I think might be just a little bit deeper and darker. It's a fabulous red. I've been wanting to do this since, gosh, Christmas, and every week something just came up. And so it didn't get dyed up. But we've been needing a solid red in the shop. I've done some other reds, but not across a lot of bases like this one. So, in fact, I have a few more bases to do, and I'll dye those up next week. This is on Silky Sock, but I dyed that up on minis and full skeins. So that would also go with the big, if you're looking for something to go with those of you that are in the Love You Weary subscription. There's also Pomp and Circumstance on, I know it's on minis, and I don't think I have it. Oh, I need to do more on full skeins, but it is on minis in the shop. So that would go with your first Love You Weary skein as well. So I did close down the subscription, by the way. I think I told y'all that I might leave it up, and then if you signed up late, you just get like the last 3 weeks. I realized it was too much to take, to keep track of. So I did close it down. So if you're in, you're in. If not, then we'll do it again another time, like, you know, Christmas in July or something like that. So yeah, I realized that was too much. So the second week, those have been dyed up, and some of them are already being ready to ship out. So if you're in the subscription, you'll get those as well. So let's see. Yes, I agree, Laura. Plum Blossom needs to grow up. It definitely does. I will put that on my list of things to make happen for sure. Oh, and Karen said the same thing. Yeah, very good. And Jana, you made it. So you missed the giveaway winners, and I think that's about it. We've been kind of talking about some announcements, cleaning up business and things like that. So you didn't miss too much, I don't think. So, by the way, let me think, was there anything else with the Love You Weary? Oh, and also I will say Plum Blossom goes with next week's skein also. I'm just saying it does. So you're right. It definitely needs to grow up. We'll see we'll see what I can do. Carol, any chances you'll open up any of the Hallmark Valentine weekends to catch one or two? I'm sorry. So do you mean maybe can you get like in on the subscription? I'll tell you what, since I've closed it, if you want in on the last, I guess it would only be 2 weeks available at this point. If you want in on that, message me. Because I think if you message me, I can keep track better. Like I'll know if that makes sense. So if you want in on the last 2 weeks, then I can make that happen. Just send me a message. I think that's what you're asking, Carol. Sorry if I misunderstood. Because, you know, sometimes things just go, woo. I admit it. I fully admit it. And then afterwards, I'll be like, oh, that's what they, yeah. What can I say? I'm busy. Yes, very good. Full month was a lot. Yeah. So if anybody, if you want the last 2 weeks, absolutely. I'm a little disappointed that the trailer for the second week's movie is going to be Sisterhood, and they haven't released a trailer for it yet. And I'm like, I need to see a trailer because I've got to come up with a name for this colorway. Come on, people. Help a girl out. But if you've seen a trailer for the second one, Sisterhood Inc., then please, by all means, send me a link because I have yet to see it. So maybe they'll show a trailer tomorrow night during the movie of the first one, An Unexpected Valentine. We'll see. I've already let Bo know I'm watching the Hallmark movie Saturday night. He has a hockey game. Normally, I just let him watch it on the big TV, but if I want to knit and watch TV, then he'll watch his game on the iPad because there's so many games. So he's a sweetheart that way. But I usually just let him have the TV because I'll knit and read or something like that. And this past week, I've not been sitting down in front of the TV because, well, self-striping. So, all right, moving on. Tomorrow, I will be at Knitcessities. Vanessa, last weekend, I was there dropping off some yarn, and she said, why don't you come over and do a trunk show? I said, okay, like a pop-up. So I'm going to be there. I'll be there tomorrow. I wasn't sure if Bo would be able to make it, but he's going to be there as well. So he'll ring people up and I can sit and chat and knit. So yeah, good times. Vanessa's shop, Knitcessities, is open from 11 to 5. So we'll be there all day long. If you want to come hang out, join us, bring some knitting, bring some crocheting, whatever. And yeah, good times. And then there's something I wanted. Okay, by the way, I'm just going to give you a little heads up. So I've got a new colorway collection coming out. And Vanessa is one of the awesome shop owners who says, hey, if you got new colorways coming out, let me know. So I emailed her and she said, traveling pants. I don't know what that means, Cindy. You'll have to, things you got to expand because I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so I messaged Vanessa and she was like, yes, I want those. So just so you know, I'm delivering that to her tomorrow. So if you come, you will get first dibs on a new colorway collection that I don't even have in the shop yet. But Vanessa does, or will. She will tomorrow. And I'm sure she'd be happy to sell it to you. So come on by if you're local. And if you're not local, don't worry. Actually, Vanessa does ship. So I'll have to look. I've not checked her website. I think she has most of her yarns on her website as well. So you could even reach out to her just to let you know it's going to be on the swanky sock base. I mean, she calls it a bougie base, by the way. I should have named it that, bougie sock. I like it. All right. And then February 22nd, I've already told you all this, but I will be at the Crochet Away's Yarn Boutique over in Tavares. And then next month, well, it's actually not next month, 2 months, technically, I suppose, a month and a half from now, I'll be at Nash Yarn Fest, as you all know. So yeah, I know some of y'all are going to be there and I'm excited. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be a good time. Okay, so before we get into the shop update and all of that, I want to show you all. Oh, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Yes, I was just, what's funny is that I was just, that came up. I was doing a search. I think I was doing a search for like sisterhood idioms or memes. And I think that came up with Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. Yes, that's what she meant. Name of the colorway. See, but here's the thing. What if when the movie comes out, it has nothing to do with anything like that? And then y'all would be looking at like, why did she name it this? I don't know. I put a lot of pressure onto myself for the names of these colorways. Like they need to make sense. And some of y'all are probably like, yeah, good luck, Carolyn. You're not doing so good sometimes. I can't help it. It's the way my mind works. All right. So I guess it has to make sense to me, but that's such a good movie. I was thinking when it came up, I was like, I need to watch that movie again. That's a good movie. All right. So, oh yeah, that's right. Yes. Lonnie, are you coming to Nash Yarn Fest by chance? I'm just wondering. All right. I'm looking for whips. Okay, so here we go. These are whips that have been dyed by me. Y'all, thank you so much for posting all of your projects in Swan City Yarns. They don't have to be, in the Swan City Stitchers. They don't have to be yarns that I've dyed. We just like to celebrate your projects. And so I love it when you all post those. For the sake of time on here, I'm just showing projects made with yarn that I have dyed. So here's the first one. This Deb Feltz did in a colorway called Jun Ho. This was I believe, was it your Nani Swimo sweater, Deb? I think so. So this is the Wednesday sweater, and you can see she modified the neckline. If y'all remember, I'm pretty sure the Wednesday sweater had, because mine is different too. I think this is how I did my neckline also. but it was a little bit more like a mock turtleneck. And so she modified her neckline as well. It's gorgeous, by the way. Love it. Beautiful stitch work. She does such a great job. And then, so we're doing the sweaters first. Here, I actually have 2 pictures of this because she posted such beautiful pictures. Bobby Jopling posted this. This was the first, it's a Chloe sweater by Knitting for Breakfast. Look at that gorgeous, fun, whimsical cable running down the front. And then here it is, her modeling it. And I don't know if any of y'all have seen. So when I looked up this pattern, I realized I think it calls for a lot of ease, but I was like, I bet you Bobby's sweater is going to fit perfectly. And it does. She always does a great job. I'm curious. I wonder if Bobby is team swatch. I have to guess that she is, because her knits always fit her perfectly. She's an amazing, when it comes to sizing, like they're always perfect. And I have to say, surely that comes from swatching. All right. And then another gorgeous top. This is the Atera top that Cindy did in the colorway called In Your Dreams, Francine. And that was back from Hurricane Francine. And I love it's basically pooling going on, but it's like faux striping. And so it's very cool. I love that. Nicely done, Cindy. All right. Now we've had some socks. These are the socks that won Kathy the Ravelry page giveaway. She did these in a little bit of a different fiber blend. She used the I think I'm trying to remember which red this was. It was this might have been Spindle Prick red on the sparkly sock, and then Out of the Mist that she did. Probably, I don't know what base that was. That one was probably Trusty Sock. Anyway, great job. I love the color combo and how it came out. And then, and you can't really see any of the stellina, the silver stellina, but I bet they're fun, festive socks for sure. So I love that. All right. And then Linda, I don't think I've showed this pair. This was her last pair. Linda, was this your last pair? So this was Burnt Butter on Fluffy Sock and then Solid Gold on Trusty Sock. And I think, Linda, these might be my favorites of all the ones you knit. I love this color combo. It's fantastic. So yeah, good stuff. And then Anne, so she says, did I already show these? I might have shown these already. Well, they're so pretty that they're getting shown again. The main colorway was Bon Anniversaire with candy shards. Mandarin is the orange, and then Everyday Pink is the brighter pink. So I just love how she mixes up her colors. A lady after my own heart. Okay, Billy finished her Merry Grinchmas sets. And so she called, actually, you know what? These were not. This was from the Die Live way back when because y'all know that it was a Die Live colorway based on the Grinch movie. And it was Whoville, might have been the name of that colorway. I think it was. Anyway, so this is her Whoville socks that she did. Yeah, and they ended up made them for Selfish Knitting Month. I love it. They're fun and fabulous. Nicely done, Billy. All right, and here is Eunice's friend, I assume that's a bear, right? He looks like a bear. And I don't think Anne said what his name is yet. So she used Patriot. I love that. Spindle Prick red there for the body and a tiny bit of Swan white. She thinks the blue might be corduroy. That looks like corduroy to me. I love it. We need to get some more Patriot in the shop as well. Yeah, that's good stuff. All right. I love it. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, Bobby. Okay. You do swatch. I knew she swatched. She had to. And I'm sure, did you like my comment, Bobby? How dare you? Who do you think you are knitting a sweater that fast? Literally, y'all, she finished that sweater in less than 2 weeks because I know the weekend that she bought the yarn. So I love it. Ooh, Lonnie might be coming to Nash Yarn Fest. Yep, Carol's coming. I knew that. I'm so excited. All right. Yay, Linda. See, they're your favorites too. Great minds think alike. And it is a bear, Anne says, not named yet. Okay, I can't wait to see what you name him or her. I like it. Yeah, I typically don't like a ton of positive ease either, Bobby. So yeah, well, your sweaters and tops always look freaking-tastic. So absolutely. All right. So I wore my ranunculus today. I did this in Cavendish and I wore it because that's what I'm working on. I'm disappointed. I thought I'm going to have that whole yoke done before Friday. No, I did not. I got started on it last weekend, made good progress, and then literally have not knit because every evening I've pretty much been working on the self-striping skeins, and that's fine. I'll get this weekend. I'll get knitting done tomorrow at Knitcessities, and then on Sunday I intend to get some knitting time in. So this is basically it. And I haven't posted my recipe because I told y'all last week I pretty heavily modified this, but I haven't posted how I modified it yet because I realized when I was looking at the pattern, I've got to wait until I get too close to the underarm section to figure out where it was that I took out the rows. Because if anybody else is going to do that, I don't want to tell them wrong. Because it looks like there are some increases right before. So I'm trying to figure out, repeat round 1. Yeah, so I don't know. I maybe should have kept better track because I don't know. Did I omit one of the increased rounds? I don't know. So once I get there, I'll look. Anyway, I was showing Morgan this morning because we'd been talking about the ranunculus earlier in the week. And so I said, this is the ranunculus. She couldn't remember which one it was. And so I told her I was knitting another one. And she said, you could make it short sleeved. But if I do that, and I said, yeah, actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. But I don't think I will because this is it. The point for me to have it being short sleeved would be to wear it as like a summer top. But with all this kind of laciness, I don't see me doing that. And I don't want to wear it with a tank top. She mentioned you could wear it with a tank top underneath because also this is another thing. This is short. I made it like a crop top and it's very loose. So I always wear a shirt underneath it. And she said, well, you could wear a tank top. And I was like, yeah, but that kind of defeats the purpose of it being a summer top because then you're double layering. So I think I'm just going to leave the pattern. Plus there's a wide neckline. I chose the wider neckline option. So I think I'm just going to keep everything the same. I'll have another somewhat long sleeved ranunculus like this. And so basically what I did do is this is one skein of swanky sock. I used one skein because I held one strand of swanky sock with 2 strands of fluffy lace. So 3 strands together. You'd think I'd miss some strands, but I didn't. There was only one time on the cast on edge where when I looked and I was like, oop, I missed a strand. And when I wove in the end, I just went ahead and grabbed it and wove it in. And so you can't even tell. And other than that, I don't think that I have missed any of them. Although there's my end peeking out because I didn't trim it right. Guess I better go do that. Anyway, so yeah. And it doesn't look like this is the wide neckline, does it? But obviously it stretches when you block it. So that is where I'm at. So I ended up using, by the way, to make this is the smallest size. I think I've told you all that. I made the smallest size and I just went with a size 10 needle. I was like, what will be, will be. And I got lucky because it's perfect and I like it. And it takes 3 skeins of the fluffy lace if you're wanting to do one similar to what I've got. So, and that is, by the way, so that's Hallmark Holiday. So I dyed that up And I have it on all the bases, like all the bases. It's even on, I've got it on Sparkly Sock and Sparkly DK. And then I, of course, did it. I did not put it on Fluffy DK. I don't know why. Sometimes when I'm done dyeing something, I'm like, why didn't I put it on that? I don't know. I didn't. So, and then here it is on, is that Trusty? Yeah, that's Trusty. And I was thinking, I realized, I was like, do we have things to go with that in the shop? Because, you know, since I'm only using the one colorway, that's all I think about. Oh, we just need some Hallmark Holiday in the shop. But it actually goes very nicely with a couple of colorways that are already in the shop. For example, here you can see this is Fluffy Sock, a Hallmark Holiday. I actually think it goes nicely with Burnt Butter. See some of those same tones in there coming through. I like that. It also, if you're not looking for high contrast, Nutmeg uses some of that same. And then you could even do Cinnamon Spice. It's just a tiny bit darker, more concentrated than Nutmeg. So that would actually go nicely as well. Cavendish would work. That's some of that same yellow green in there. That gold green is in there for sure. And sorry, I missed some comments. I like it. Bertram Bear, very nice. Yes, me too, Carol. See, having the yarn. Yeah, it is kind of nice to have those colorways behind me. So if you're looking for some colors that go with a Hallmark Holiday, you definitely have some options in the shop for sure. So that's a Hallmark Holiday available on pretty much all of the bases. And then also the big news is the self-striping. Now I have to tell you, it is just not quite showing up. I was telling my Dying to Knit people that, so you've got, let me back up. Can I talk clearly? I did 3 colors this time. I chose a bright pinky purple, purpley pink. The same colorway as Berry is that bright. It looks purple here, but it's basically berry. And then I chose a bright red. That is essentially Paint the Town red. And then a super bright orange, which I don't know about y'all, but my monitor is not showing it. And I think that's because there's not a high contrast between the red and the orange. So in person, it's stunning. It's like, wow. But it is a booger to photograph. Oh, look, and I still have I saw my Christmas stitch marker on there. I was telling them. It was what was closest when I was knitting up the sample. Anyway, I love these. I think I'm going to be continuing on and making these upper socks for myself because they're so bright and fun. I love them so much. So so 3 colors. It's called Apple of My Eye, and you get a limeade mini with it. So I don't, by the way, if you're local, Dottie from Knit and Stitch has asked for some. So you can check with her at some point because she should be getting those. But outside of that, there will be no pre-order. I'm not trying to be mean. I went ahead and dyed up the max quantity that I could dye. And I said, okay, that will be it so that I don't have to do a pre-order. So what is in there is in there. Okay, so that's the biggie. And then I showed you a Hallmark Holiday. And then, of course, like I said, mail pouch. And I did mail pouch on a lot of the bases. For example, here it is. Oh, look at that deep dark red on Fluffy Lace. And then it's funny, some of the bases do come out looking a little bit brighter on Fluffy Sock. It definitely, for some reason, I guess that alpaca. Oh, look, the label is upside down. Can't have that. And Yeah, but it's still very pretty. And then on Fluffy DK, and I can tell you there's only one skein of Fluffy DK left because someone else bought the other skeins this morning. So, and I wrote on her note when I packed the order, I was like, I will be doing something with this myself very soon. I especially recently heard Danielle, a local Swan, said to me she comes from a big military family, and she apparently it's a thing that I did not know. I'm not from a military family, but there are a lot of people who will wear red on Fridays, and it's like a a way to honor anyone who's deployed. And I was like, that's such a great, like, I love that. I love that idea. And I realized I don't have any hand knit red sweaters. So I think this is going to be it. I just have to figure out what sweater it's going to be. And it might be, or what top. I might do like a short sleeve top. Anyway, because I think that's a cool idea to do that, to wear on Fridays. I have obviously red tops that I can wear, but I want a hand knit red top. So I'll be doing that. All right. What else? We have more things. We have a fun set of minis. I'm not going to pull these out of the pack, but you get 7, I call them fun and festive minis. So you get, starting over here, this is a new colorway called Gnarly. And then this one is Tickled Pink, Pink Poppies. Here's another new one called Bodacious. And then Punk Pink, In the Pink, and Dig It. Dig It is technically new too. I think I might have done one similar to that, like On the Rocks or something. But this might be a little bit of a darker concentrate. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a one of a kind. So there they are, available on Fingering and DK Minis. So the fun and festive mini set. All right. I think that's it. I'm starting to sweat, y'all. This ranunculus is a little warm for Florida today. Let's see. Cindy says the plum beside the white would go with. Yes, probably so. The plum beside the white. Did you mean, I'm wondering if you meant, actually, that's not really visible from here, is it? Oh, yeah. I'm not sure which one you mean. Although you're probably right, whichever one you're looking at. I'm sure you're right. And then, all right. Whew. Let's see what else. So I told you all about Knitcessities. Okay, so just so you know, the compare that red with Spindle Prick Red, Kim says. Okay, let me see. Do I have any Spindle Prick Red? I think I do. Let me look. Hang on. I think I have. Yes. Here it is. Here it is. Although it's a little bit harder to tell. So the Spindle Prick Red that I have is on Sparkly DK. I wonder if I have any minis. That might be what it would be better to show. Hang on. Yes, I think I have one down here. Oh, I think I may have said that wrong. Spindle Prick Red might be a little bit darker. Oh, I think it is. Oh, I said that wrong, y'all. So here's a couple of things. So here's the minis. Can you guess which mini? Oh, they really look very similar on camera. No, there is a difference. So this one is Spindle Prick Red. So I was wrong. Spindle Prick Red is actually deeper. Huh. And then Mail Pouch is just a tiny bit brighter. I should mix those two. Be like the ultimate red. Hubba hubba. So here it is too. We've got Spindle Prick Red on Sparkly DK, but see, it looks a little bit brighter there. And then this is Mail Pouch here on Silky Sock. So there is a difference. Yeah. And actually, if you're looking for something to go with the Love You Weary colorway, either red would work. I'm not going to show the Love You Weary colorway again in case somebody, I don't want to do any more spoilers without letting you know. So that's that. All right. So there is a difference. Very nice. Okay. So the online shop, did I mention to y'all? The online shop closes at 3 today so that I can pack up yarn and get it ready for tomorrow. So MKROTT on Instagram. Hello. I don't know who that is. I have a feeling I should know who that is, but I don't. So Kim says the one on your right. What are we talking about? You'll have to give me more details. I'm assuming we're still talking about a Hallmark holiday. With what? I know, and there's always a delay. So you could be commenting and then I don't see it. Oh, Marcia. Hello, Marcia. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Oh, probably was guessing which red was which. Oh, thank you. See, I'm already on to something else. Okay, never mind. Don't mind me. All right, y'all. I'm getting hot, so my brain is like shutting down. I think that's it. I'm looking at my list and I think I've gone over everything. So I hope you all have a good weekend. We've got, so January, today's the last day of January. I think, yes, you were right, Lonnie. Thank you. It's like I need somebody to tell me what's going on because I'm clueless half the time. So, yeah, I feel like for a lot of people, January is like their least favorite month. So, not me. I'm good. I'm usually good by mid-January, ready to keep moving. So, I did in the newsletter, I put the swans, the progress keepers. I do still have a few swans left, black and white. I'm randomly putting them in. Although I find it interesting, I think I told y'all I have more of the white swans than I do the black swans, or I had ordered more because black swans are more rare. However, I was looking this morning at what I have left and I have an equal amount of black and white swans. So apparently more white swans have been, I don't know, are the black swans heavier? I don't know. They're deep down. No, because I do like this and then I grab it. So I mix them up. I don't know. Anyway, for some reason, the white swans have been wanting to go out. But someone got 2. Was it Anne? Did you get 2? Somebody got 2 black swans. And I was like, that's awesome. So, all right. Yes. Thank you, Diane. Enjoy your weekend. Karen, absolutely send me a message. And anybody else, if I can help you out, send me a message. In the meantime, try and behave yourselves and keep on knitting, keep on crocheting, spinning, weaving, whatever you do. I'm going to hopefully have a better week at that and get more accomplished. Yes, happy fibering, be warm or cool, whatever, whenever you are. And happy Groundhog Day on Sunday. I love it. And Kim, love my swan. It came with your coordinating cousins. Good deal. Very good. All right. Katrin is hoping for a black swan. Yeah, you're liking your odds. Because right now it's 50-50 basically at this point. So you got some good chances. All right, everybody. I will be signing off and I will see you in the Swan City Stitchers or in the Dying to Knit Facebook group, or I'll see you back here next week. All right. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye, everybody.